All right. Can I play the video again and avoid any privilege issues? Okay, bring the jury back in. All right. The video's playing again. I was effed up. I hit rock bottom. I sought out professional help. I'm going to therapy. I'm going to rehab. Comey said, uh, Jane, what did you understand he was referring to? The hotel elevator lobby. The next time you saw him was June 18, 2024. Where did you see him? The home in LA. Date night in house. Jonathan came to help set up. What did Jonathan do? Put some candles around the home, decorate with red lights, make the environment cozy. What the plan was the plan to have an entertainer? No, I wore a long brown dress. I opened up our patio, which has a really nice view. So they got a nice view. Come on, come on, come on. Had a nice view. Oh yeah, that's the last thing then. No, I don't know if this is Jonathan Adi. Adi got arrested in 18. This is 24. I don't think he's. I think this might just be an assistant. Yeah, I think this is just an assistant that came over to help. But just so you guys can understand, I did not set Diddy up. I just want you guys to know I did not set Diddy up. And I got the proof for you. March of 2024, this is where I was in March of 2024 with this gentleman right here. With this gentleman right here, Mr. Oil himself. This is where I was in March of 24. So I didn't set Diddy up. I Diddy, I don't know if Diddy committed the crimes or not. This is where I was in March of 24. Yeah, Maurice, what you got to say now? Huh? What you got to say now, huh? Yeah. Always keep an alibi, nigga. Trying to say I said Diddy commit them crimes. I wasn't there. I ain't playing none of that shit. All right. Did you two what? Okay, here we go. Listen to this. Did you two get into an argument? Yes. We had champagne and some tequila. I started confronting him about who he was with on his family trip to Utah. What did you say to Sean? I said that you're a PDF. He was 25 or more years older. Oh, she didn't call him a PDF foul. She didn't call Diddy a PDF foul. She said, well, wait. He's 25 years or older, but she like, come on now. If just because you're 25 years old don't mean you PDF foul. And that's like under the age of 18 now. But is there information we don't know about? Well, if it's 25 years old, Diddy was 55 or 53. So who was he fucking with then? Oh, Diddy. What we got going on here? Yeah, it can't be Young Miami. They talking about Young Miami. Well, I mean, yeah, that'd be like 20. That ain't no PDF file. Maybe that shit means something different in their country. Unless there's some information we don't know about. I said if a girl can't buy her own drinks, what makes you interested in her? I believe she was under 21, but older than 18. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, I pushed his head into the marble. Then what? I started throwing candles and glass. I was angry. So who was he fucking with that was under 21? Who is Ann bargaining? So the prosecutor Comey had previously called the encounter one of the most clear-cut examples of X trafficking in the trial. So what? Diddy flew a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old out to Chicago? I mean to Utah? And I don't know. She pushed his head into marble. How far did he take it though? It is self-defense, but how far did he take it? He was probably cursing and calling me crazy. I wanted to lock myself in the master bedroom. Did Sean touch you then? Not yet. I locked in the bathroom door, but he kicked it down. Then he kicked down the bathroom door off the hinges. Yeah, I can't say no PDF. She was of age. She just 19 or 18, something like that. But kicked the bathroom door off the hinges. When did he go? This is what month is this? Diddy in Utah. Diddy. I don't know if we're gonna find any photos of Diddy in Utah, but this photo right here is already fucking crazy enough. A very terrible day. Jane testifies about a fight she and Diddy had after they flew back to LA and Miami, uh, to LA from Miami in May of 24. Jane didn't see Diddy again in person till June 18, 2024. She says she testifies she remembers the date because it was a very terrible day. They planned out a date night at the house where she lives with Diddy coming to Los Angeles after a family trip to Utah. Jane said Diddy's assistant, Jonathan, came over first to help her set up the house with decor and candles and to stock the fridge. When Diddy first arrived, they spent the time catching up in the backyard. The jury saw photos and a video that Cassie took of Combs that night. Wait, the jury saw photos and a video that Ventura took of Combs that night. In the video, I guess they meant Jane Doe took of Diddy. In the video, music was playing and Combs could be heard talking. Jane and Combs got into an argument about a half an hour after the video, she testified. I started confronting him about who he was on the family trip with. She said I was making an assumption that he was with another woman. She called him a PDF file, she testified. Jane said the woman she thought he was with was an adult, but she was roughly 25 years younger than him. Well, that means she can't be under 21 then. Or she's just saying roughly. At one point, Diddy bent over to tie his shoe and she pushed his head into a marble counter. She said she didn't see any marks or injuries on his head. She later testified. You shouldn't have touched that man, though. Jane said she started throwing candles around the house and repeatedly saying that she hated him. She said a lot of candle wax went onto Combs' clothing, but she didn't see any glass hit him directly. I think he was probably cursing and calling me crazy. Adding tone, he was angry. All right, well, you started this one. I don't know if we can protect you on this one. Diddy shouldn't put his hands on you, but you shouldn't push no one's head into a marble counter. He was probably cursing and calling her crazy. I wanted to lock myself in the master bedroom. Did Sean touch you? Not yet. I locked the bathroom door, but he kicked it down. No, I locked the bedroom door, but he kicked it down. Then he kicked down the bathroom door. Man, this nigga, like, Diddy ain't this goddamn strong now. Either that or they live in a piece of shit house. If he kicking doors down where your rent is $10,000, if a nigga can kick the door down and you paying $10,000 in rent, you probably need to move. Now, she did what she did. She left the scene. Diddy ain't calmed down. It seems like Diddy's in a rage. But again, we don't know what the hell happened here, so we're gonna have to wait for more details. But you did push this nigga's head into a marble goddamn countertop. Not saying she wanted it, but you started this. And well, I tell y'all, we here for the law and the law only. Like self-defense, don't matter who it is. They started, they started. There ain't nothing you can do about it. He I guess he kicked his way into my closet. I tried to run, but he kicked me and put me in a chokehold. I couldn't breathe. I went to the front door and to a wall 6 blocks away. What? How long did you hide there? 2 hours. Then I went back. I saw Sean. What? He kicked his way into my closet. I tried to run, but he kicked me and put me in a chokehold, and I couldn't breathe. I went to the front door and I guess into a wall 6 block, and I ran 6 blocks away. How long did you hide there? 2 hours. Then I went back. I saw Sean. So see, that's the problem though. She did that and then she locked herself up. Cooler heads should prevail. Diddy should have left. I know. But especially as a black man, hey, she did that. You just gotta get the fuck out of there, man. Don't stick around. Definitely don't. It don't matter what you do. It could be on tape. They ain't gonna give a fuck. Because all they're gonna see is the aftermath. That's all they're gonna see is the aftermath. Like, let's say, well, yeah, man. If he really kicked through these doors, which I don't know, I think that's a little far fetched because Diddy ain't this goddamn strong. But if he did that, put her in like a chokehold, kicked her, I wanted to kick her in her like front or in her back. Now, if she like would have pushed his head into the damn, see, you can't justify this. Once she ran off and locked the doors, you got to just leave. But again, like if she would have pushed your head into the marble and then you like came back with a backhand or something, you could probably get away with that. But if you kicked through doors and like then kicked her and choked her out, it's like, man, come on, man. But I don't know. We're gonna see. She said she hid for 2 hours and then she came back. We don't know where the hell she hid though. She said she went, I guess, 6 blocks away. She like ran. Well, we're gonna see. Were there any photos or anything taken of this incident? Because that's all they gonna care about, man. They ain't gonna care what, "Oh, yeah, she hit me." Yeah, then you should have reported it. It's unfortunate, man, but that's how it is for a nigga in America. She said she didn't see Sean. How long we going? Well, cause I don't know, man. This like the knife fight in this one. I don't know, man. The knife fight I thought was a little suspicious. In this one, I don't know, man. This nigga Diddy kicked through 2 doors. This nigga just that goddamn angry that he didn't kick through a bedroom door, a bathroom door. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying my spidey senses is telling me that this old nigga ain't like that. But then again, I mean, we seen the Cassie video, but that nigga wasn't kicking through doors like the fucking juggernaut. That's what it's seeming like, man. Diddy called, I'm not Diddy, 50 called her a little ex worker. There's a lot of shit to be going on, man. When you think about your regular ass life, it kind of makes you think, like, man, life is really good, man. Some days you don't feel like getting up and going to work, but boy, if you ain't got to deal with all this extra shit, man, life is sweet, man. The only problem I had this last month is this rib contusion. That's like the worst thing. That's the worst thing that happened to me. I paid my credit card off. I look at my credit card, it's back up $1,700, $1,500. Like, then what the hell I done bought? I pay it off. Okay, I'm good to go. I book another trip. Okay, I'm good to go. My only issue that I had over this last month is my rib contusion. This is the shit that they doing, man. It's like they not living regular lives. They living some fucking, man. I could not live like this, bro. It's every day is something, man. It makes you appreciate what you got, man. Hey, you all right, James? I mean, did he do be on that? Like when I bring up your comments, can y'all see the screen still? Let me go. Let me go to it myself because on my screen, I don't know if it's just my YouTube or my computer, but I can't see the actual. Okay, y'all can see. I just can't see it on my screen. All right, my bad. Yeah, you all right, man. Diddy do be on that junk, so it ain't no telling what Diddy doing. Jane says she hid outside her home for 2 hours after Diddy kicked and choked her. Jane realized that the fight with Diddy was escalating. She said she tried to lock herself in the master bedroom. When Diddy kicked open the bedroom door, Jane locked herself in the master bathroom. Bedroom and bathroom is kicking my ass tonight. She said, then when he kicked that door off the hinges, she ran to the master closet. She changed her clothes while she. So Diddy kicked through one door, kicked through the next door. You had time to run out of the bathroom, run into the closet, change your clothes from a brown dress. And Diddy just, what is he just walking like Jason or something? He ain't like, so you had time to change out of a dress, put clothes on, and then she changed clothes while she was in the closet because she knew that she needed to wear something she could escape in. Diddy kicked open the closet door. So now we got 3 doors kicked open. And when Jane left the room and ran to the front door, Diddy caught her. Sean kicked me in the back of my thigh and I fell down, Jane testified. Then he picked her up in a chokehold and choked her. Yeah, Nicole, he got bad knees. She testified that she was able to squirm out of Diddy's grasp and ran outside. Jane testified she didn't want to wake the neighbors, so she quietly hid by a wall outside until she thought Combs would be gone. She said she thought she hid there for about 2 hours. Well, he's not paying. He's not paying for her lawyers for this. He's paying for her lawyers for the HSI raid. He's not. I don't think he's paying for her lawyers for this case. He wouldn't be able to pay for that. But the raid that the HSI did, he was paying for her lawyers for that. And I don't know if they talking about this lawyer because I don't think you'd be able to pay. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck going on. But Diddy got bad knees and kicked through 3 doors, picked her up with one hand like goddamn the Undertaker, had her in a chokehold, and she didn't want to wake the neighbors, so she ran outside and hid for like 2 hours. See, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Maybe he did something, but kicking down the doors and then tiptoeing through the hallways. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe there's something. Sean kicked down the guest bedroom door. I was throwing glasses and candles at him. I shouted that I hate him. Wait, whoa, what did we miss? Because now we're talking about Diddy punching in the head. Wait. He kicked his way into my closet. I tried to run, but he kicked me and put me in a chokehold. I couldn't breathe. I went to the front door and ran and hid behind a wall 6 blocks away. How long did you hide there? 2 hours. Then I went back. Okay, that was the last one there. Sean kicked in the guest bedroom door. I was throwing glasses and candles at the head. Boom, boom. I shouted that I hated him. He started punching my head and saying all kinds of things. Saying what? That I was trying to keep him away from his kids. What? Wait. Something, we missing a message or something. He kicked into the closet, ran and kicked me, put me in a chokehold. I couldn't breathe. I went to the front door and to a wall 6 blocks away. How long did you hide there? 2 hours. Then I went back. I saw Sean. So when she went back in the house and then Sean kicked into the guest bedroom door, I was throwing glasses and candles. I shouted that I hated him. He started punching my head and saying all kinds of things. Saying what? That I was trying to keep him away from his kids. I said no, but he kicked me on the ground. I was balled up. Then he grabbed me by my hair and arms and dragged me back to the house. What was he saying? That I was fucking crazy. I kept saying, just leave me the fuck alone. Wait, what the fuck is going on? So Diddy ran outside and drug her back into the house? Oh, she hid for 2 hours. This nigga Diddy didn't leave. So when she got back, she went into the guest bedroom because Diddy done already fucked up the 2 doors, the bedroom door, the bathroom door, and the closet door. So she went into the guest room. And then she was throwing glasses and more candles at Diddy, I guess, unless this is from somewhere else. But then she shouted, I hated him. And then Diddy started punching her in the head, which isn't too far fetched from the video we seen of Cassie. And then you're trying to keep the kids away. But what does it mean, keep the kids away? Nigga, Diddy's kids are all adults except for the little girl. She said no, she's not trying to. Well, this nigga's probably high. She said no, but Diddy kicked her on the ground. She was balled up. Then Diddy grabbed her by the hair in the arms and dragged her back into the house. We've seen that in the Cassie video, so it's not too far fetched. She said that he said that I was fucking crazy. I kept saying, just leave me alone. I called the girl I thought Diddy was with and asked her if she was on a trip with Sean. She said very insulting things. Then Diddy held me down, so I had to listen. What did you do? I told her to shut up and that he was beating my ass. The fuck is going on here? Diddy hung up. Then he told Jonathan to tell me he wasn't with no girl on the family trip. After the FaceTime, what happened? I went into the shower to cool off. Who was with you? Shine. I saw a black eye forming, welts. What the fuck is going on here? We think this is a 50s baby mama. So the girl was insulting her, and Diddy was holding her down. I don't know. I'm kind of confused here. Yeah, she started it, but after 2 hours, man, you still can't. I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta see this thing in full context. I don't know what the hell's going on here, man. So it looked like she came back to the house and Diddy got back on her ass and he was dragging her, and then she called whoever the girl was, so she had to get in Diddy's phone, and he held her down, but he was punching her in the head. I don't know, man. Man, say that there was a camera in the house so we can see what actually transpired. And the thing that okay, how were you in the shower naked? Sean was in his pants. He slapped me. I fell to the ground. What the fuck is going on? Wait. So they get in the shower. Yeah, Diddy had to be on that stuff, man. Diddy was on that shit. This nigga in the shower with his pants on. How were you in the shower? I was naked. Sean was in his pants. He slapped me. I fell to the ground of the shower. Then what? I was exhausted. I just sat there. Sean said, put some ice on it and put on an outfit. Oh, so she had the black eye. This took place in June of 24. See, and the thing that I'm trying to say is seeing the Cassie video is like if we seen you do that to Cassie, it's kind of hard for us not to believe that you wouldn't do it to somebody else or have done it to somebody else. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that sucks for them because they played the apology video, but then they dropped this. So it's like, all right, Diddy, you said you apologized, but we seen the video, we seen the tape, we know that you tried to pay to cover it up. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but could it have happened? Maybe not kicking the doors in, maybe, like just getting through. Like when I'm thinking kicking doors down, I'm thinking like the fucking police. Boom, boom. It's probably like boom, 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 and just get in there. But that that's the thing, man. That tape, the Cassie tape, it kind of makes you all look like, man, well, it could have happened. All right, let's see what updates we got. All right, so we got a hose. Diddy found Jane again after she hid, and he punched and kicked her and dragged her, she said. Jane continued to testify about a June 24th fight she had with Diddy in which she hid by a wall outside the house. She started to walk back to the house because she assumed that Diddy was gone by then. She said when she turned the corner, she saw Diddy on the street, she testified. I was scared, but I was quiet and I just kept walking back to the house because I didn't want to wake the neighbors up. Oh, so she was outside walking back to the house. Jane went into the guest bedroom in the house and locked the door, but Diddy kicked that door in, she testified. She started throwing more candles because she wanted him to get away from her. She ran onto the patio and Diddy followed her. I punched him and then he punched me. Jane punched Cone once in the temple and didn't see any injuries on him after. She said Diddy punched her in the head twice, on my forehead and around my eye area. After Diddy hit her, she ran to the backyard and went into a ball on the ground trying to cover her head, she said. He started punching me in the head. He started kicking me. He started saying all kinds of things and just kept punching me. Diddy said he was trying to said she was trying to take him away from his kids and family, and Jane responded that she wasn't, and she told him to leave her alone. He grabbed me by my arm and my hair and starts dragging me back in the house. The fuck? Oh, so okay, so she went to the backyard. Cause I was wondering, I was like, man, he drug her in from the house. But I mean, an outfit. Oh, here we go. Lingerie and heels. Diddy was using my phone to play pornos. He texted Anton on my phone. My phone screen mirrored to the TV. Sean texted, "Hey, what are you doing?" Sean scrolled up and saw Anton's message about our mutual friends. Whoever the fuck this Anton nigga is, we need Anton to testify and we need Jonathan to testify. Because Jonathan was there. And if Anton came over and seen a black eye, like I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I've been honest the whole time, but if this happened, even though she started this, yeah, Diddy should have left and not did anything because you had time in between. Like that's just like if somebody does something to you and then you shoot them when they're walking away. Like you can't get self defense then. Like if it would have happened, like she pushed his hand to the marble and he would have slapped her or something. Okay, you could defend yourself for that. But if you kicking through doors and shit to get through, and then you like all this that she say is true, there's no way she could consent to have sex with this nigga Anton. If we're just being honest, if all of this happened and he did call somebody up over here, there's no way anyone could think that this was consensual. Whether there was no payment or not, it's like, come on, man, this is just too far. But what would be the benefit of her lying on the stand when Diddy paying for her place for the 2-year contract that they had, and she's not suing Diddy? What benefit would she get by losing the $10,000 monthly that's coming in? You see what I'm saying? Like, what? There's no benefit of getting up here and lying when Diddy's paying for lawyers and Diddy's paying for the house for 2 years. So getting up here and lying, wouldn't that would take away everything? Like you would lose that, you would be cut off. So you would really want Diddy not to be in none of this shit. He's paying for the lifestyle. So I'm not saying it didn't happen. The kicking through the doors is crazy, but we seen the tape, so it's not too far fetched for Daddy. I mean, Daddy, Daddy. What the fuck is Daddy? Deddy, Daddy. Diddy in. No, that ain't end. But Diddy ends Diddy's daily. Yeah, I don't even know what Diddy could be. Yeah, I don't. We seen the Cassie tape. It's like, all right, well, I mean, we know what this nigga's capable of. Yeah, if he would have just gave Cassie that first 30 million she was asking for. I don't know. We here, guys. I guess we going all night tonight. All right, so Sean scrolled up and saw Anton's messages about our mutual friends. Sean asked me how the mutual friends were. I said I didn't know. Why did you lie? We were on a break. I didn't think I needed to say it. Anton showed up. I moved my hair so that my injuries couldn't be seen and used makeup like Diddy said. I greeted Anton and tried to be polite. Asked him how his day was. Sean was giving me this evil stare. Sean said, I need to talk to you. We went into the guest bedroom. What happened there? He said he wanted to know about the mutual friend. What up, Dredge? What mutual friend is this nigga talking to? I told him oh shit. I told him I went to Vegas with the rapper and his girlfriend. I saw Anton having ex in another woman. What did Diddy say? He said, do you have this porn star having something over me? The mutual friend, Meek Mills. Is it Meek? It's the rapper. How many mutual friends did he have that's really out here wilding out like that? That's been around like that? It's got to be Meek Mill. Because remember, she said she went to Vegas with a rapper and went to the hotel room. Anton, the entertainer, was in there smashing a chick. And the rapper and the girl was in there and they were flirting, but they were all watching Anton smash another woman. So they're talking about a mutual friend. So I'm thinking, what friends did he have that she would be cool with? You know what I mean? So I'm thinking it's Meek Mill, that the rapper, the mutual friend is Meek Mill. Nah, that's what they testified. They was in the room. The dude Anton that's at the house now was in the hotel room in Vegas with the mutual friend rapper smashing the chick while they was all in the room. So Diddy goes through the phone and sees that Anton and them have a mutual friend, which is the rapper. So he's asking, how do you know my mutual friends? And does Anton have anything over Diddy? French, Meek Mills, yeah, it's one of these niggas. I'm just thinking Meek Mill because shit. You deserve it, daddy. Ain't that what that nigga told him? Did you take drugs? Yes, right around the time Diddy told me to. He said, take this fucking pill. You're not going to ruin my fucking night. Go out there and suck his dick. I said, I don't want to. What did he say? He said, is this coercion? Oh man, this is all over the place. They need to start naming niggas names. But I think that's where the privileged information came from, where they didn't want to. They're not gonna bring no one else's name up into it if they ain't got no crimes. Oh man, yeah, we need to know who the hell is who. That's the only way I can properly assess what's going on here. All right. What happened to the pill? I consumed it. I performed oral on Anton. I felt sick. I was like, even in my own, I felt sick. I was like, even in my own body, I felt disgusted. I felt terrible. How did it end? When Anton finished, I excused him, tried to put on a good face. The fuck? Yeah, it's all right. I mean, if this happened, then yeah, I mean, there goes Jericho, forcing her to do all of this. And what did Diddy do with that finished product? We know how he get down. Yeah, this is oh boy. We just waiting, guys. Was it 10, 5, 4, 422? So they probably gonna go to 5. I don't know. They said they're gonna finish up today, so I guess this will be the last story they hear. So she said, all right, so this is more in depth here. Jane said that after Diddy assaulted her, they went back to the master bedroom and used Combs' phone to call the girl she assumed he was on a family trip with. Uh, she said she asked the girl if she was on a trip, and the girl started insulting her. While the call on the speaker phone, Sean was holding me down and making me listen to the insults. She testified yelling at Diddy, was beating her, and immediately hung up the phone. She testified, well, he immediately hung up the phone. Later, Diddy FaceTimed one of his assistants and told them to tell Jane that there wasn't a girl on the trip. Jane testified she was in the corner of the room and Diddy was standing right in front of her. At some point after that, Jane went to the shower to cool off. When she looked in the mirror, she noticed two golf ball size welts on her forehead and a black eye forming. Diddy got in the shower too, but was still wearing clothes, standing out of the water. Jane testified that she told Combs she hated him. He slapped her 3 times in the face, eventually knocking her off her balance to the ground. Diddy was then using her phone to watch porn. The phone was screen mirrored to the TV so she could see he was texting an entertainer they used before Anton to see if he could come over. Because she had 2 golf ball sized welts on the head, man. You got to have a lot of hair to cover that up. My bad. I was looking at trying to see if there's updates or faster on the phone, but they got some dude that got ran over by a horse out there in LA and they beating him. Oh shit. All right, here we go. Diddy then called me a whore. After he left, he sent his security with money to me for Anton, $10,000 or $12,000 in cash for Anton, and the 4 damaged doors. What did you do with part of the money? I Ubered $3,000 or $4,000 to Anton. What do they mean? I guess they sent $3,000 or $4,000 to Anton. What do you mean you Ubered it? You put it in the car and just sent it over there? Yeah, Anton was making a lot of money during all of this. Yeah, I think it's slowing down. So we definitely probably at the end of the day. Oh boy. All right, we got a CNN update. Jane testified Diddy told her to cover up the injuries with makeup before inviting entertainment over. Jane testified that Diddy told her he was inviting Antoni over because we're not going to end the night like this. She said Diddy told her to put makeup on and put her hair to the side to cover her injuries. That's what she did. Jane said Diddy scrolled up and saw earlier messages between Antone and the same entertainer she had seen in January 24 in a trip to Vegas. She said Diddy saw a message where the entertainer referenced spending time with their mutual friend. Jane testified that she understood it to be a reference to the people from the Vegas trip. She said she hadn't told Diddy about the trip because they were on a break at the time. She also said that um, Diddy, Diddy asked what the message referenced. She told him she didn't know because I didn't want to escalate the night. Jane said she chatted with Antone for a little while when he arrived before Combs asked to speak with her. She and Diddy went into another room and he said the messages he read weren't sitting right with him and asked her again about the mutual friend reference. Around that time, Diddy had her take X, then excused themselves from the room with Anton and went into the bathroom where he opened his hand and showed her an X pill. Diddy insisted she take the pill. Jane recalled Diddy saying she was not going to ruin his night. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. She recalled telling Combs emotionally in the bathroom. While she was on the stand, Diddy got close to her face and said, "Is this coercion?" Jane testified. She just looked back at him. They returned to the room. She performed oral on the entertainer for what felt like forever. She eventually had X with the entertainer while Diddy watched. Yeah, so we're just waiting to see. Is there any photos? Did she take a photo of that night? A picture of the room? Like, because I'm thinking, remember so she was throwing glasses and candles, and then she came back, they were throwing more glasses and candles. Diddy kicked the doors open. So is the whole place just like junky? Like, is this hotel party taking place in the living room? Because in my mind, I'm visualizing like the room, like the living room is fucked up because she got money to clean up and replace the doors. So like in my mind, I'm thinking it's like the doors are just swinging because she said one of them was kicked off the hinges. Now kicking the door off I don't think the door was off the hinges. Like you're not kicking a damn door off the hinges. The hinges are gonna still be on there. The door might break. You might kick through the door. Kicking a door off the hinges, you got like that. That's like the police knocking a whole fucking door down. Like I don't think Diddy did all of that. He probably just kicked the door open because it's one of those little generic ass locks. It just turns to the left like that. But I'm visualizing like the doors are just swinging open. There's candles and wax all over the floor and glass. And Anton comes in there like, man, what the fuck is going on in here? But I'm gonna take my $5,000. But it's not hard to believe that this shit happened because we seen the video of Diddy doing just this. So it's like, now if they say she has a photo from like that day or like a photo of what the house looked like, then it's like, yeah, Diddy did that shit. Wait, he sent the security with money to me and Anton. 10 or 12, let's say it's $12,000 in cash for Anton and for the damaged doors. What did you do with your part of the money? So she gave Anton $4,000 and she kept 8,000. If she gave Anton 4,000, she kept 8,000. We here, man. We here. $34. So they're probably about to finish this up 9 minutes ago. That's the last thing we got. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. This nigga's different, man. But like they said, man, it's crazy though, because Diddy would pay for all of this, but he wouldn't pay his artists. From what we hearing, like Diddy paying hundreds and thousands of dollars. 10 hotel, what if you think about just like a hotel room is setting up for one freak off, including let's say $5,000 just to make it even. Dog, these are at least $10,000 occurrences. Some of them were lasting for 5 days. Dog, he's spending like $100,000. Every five freak offs is like $100,000 almost. And this is what he was spending his money on. He got $148 million in 8 mortgages, but he's spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on just having freak offs. His artists ain't getting no money. He just thumbing through a check. Thumbing through a check. Oh man. But this is y'all guy, man. You think he in jail freaking still, nigga? Man, that nigga better not. Well, the thing is, from all the stories we heard, we ain't never heard. Well, I mean, in trial, we never heard of any story of Diddy freaking no niggas. So he might be in there watching niggas getting freaky. But then again, he what is he in EDC? He was in there with 6ix9ine and that crypto nigga. So he's like in a protective spot. He might be watching niggas getting freaky, but I don't know if he getting freaky in there. You know, he need his tools. All right, here we go. Have you ever fixed the doors? Oh, they got photos. No, there were other bills. Photos of broken doors shown to the jury, but not on screen. When did you see Shine next? A few days later. Wow, I missed them. Oh, so they got photos of the broken doors. But dog, he's paying for the rent and he gave you money. They said, did you pay for the doors? Oh no, I had other bills. What? What bills do you have? You told us in January of 24 that OnlyFans is very lucrative, meaning you making a lot of money. What other bills that you had to spend the $8,000 that you? We're not here for the dumb decisions. We're here for the crimes that have been committed. So they got photos of the doors. That's what I'm saying. Diddy sent thousands of dollars in cash to cover the entertainer's costs and the home damages. Um, Diddy had his assistant Jonathan and security guard deliver $10,000 to $12,000 in cash to Jane to cover the entertainer's costs and damages to the home. Which this is you guys is Rico. This is the enterprise delivering the money to pay for X acts and the forced X act that Diddy did on her to cover the damages of the home. Jane testified that the damage to the four doors during the altercation the night before, she put some of the cash in a bag, covered it with a paper, and sent it in the Uber. Oh, there you guys go. She took a photo of the Uber's license plate. So she ordered an Uber to the nigga's house and just put the money in there, but took a picture of the license plate, like make sure that money get there. But they showed the license plate to the jurors. So she isn't making this freak off up. She put some cash in a bag, covered it with a paper, and sent it in the Uber. I ain't never heard of that. She also took a photo of the Uber license plate, which the jury saw in case there was an issue with the money transfer. She testified she never paid to get the doors fixed because there were so many other bills to take care of, but she did contact a supplier. The jury saw an email Jane sent to a door supplier inquiring about replacing the four doors, as well as several photos of the damaged doors. Oh, well, they got photos. It didn't just happen. They got photos, and they got employees bringing the money over there. So regardless to if she started it or not, Diddy wilded out. And if the story went the way that they did, there was too much time in between the time that she pushed his head into the marble to him doing all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all right, if it would have just been that, she pushed his head to the marble. Either go home and don't do nothing, or you get your lick back right then. I know it sounds bad, but that's just the way the law is. You know what I mean? You don't put your hands on a woman, but you do have the right protected under the Constitution to protect yourself. But he let too much time go by. He kicking through doors and shit. Then if he drug her into the house, got knots and shit on her face, and then called someone over after beating the hell out of her, telling her she got better take that fucking pill. Well, she just got beat, so this is by force. It's either that or you get whooped again, similar to what Cassie did. But again, I'm not making this up. This is what they said under oath. So if you have a problem, contact Jane Doe and ask her why she testified this. All I'm doing is reading what came on here. Niggas get mad that a nigga know how to read. It is upsetting. But she did contact and she got emails and she got photos. I wonder if she take a photo of herself. She said she missed him. We were trying to have a Sunday fun day, but it was like tense. Comey, did you and Sean talk with Jonathan? Did he FaceTime Jonathan asking him what he saw that night? For a moment, Jonathan saw me in the corner crying. Okay, so we need to figure out who Jonathan is. We need to bring the assistant Jonathan. I'm pretty sure they got this assistant Jonathan, but they're bringing him up after all of this so they can pop. Yeah, Jonathan, come on down. 50 Cent better take his son for this woman. Yeah, you gotta. What up, G Trey? Yeah, you got to get your kid away from this woman. With all of this, he can definitely use this in court. Get rid of that 6,700 child support. If she's been moving like this and openly taking drugs, So Jonathan said he saw her in the corner crying. We definitely need Jonathan to come on and testify. See what the hell he know. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Then I shot a video of Sean out in my yard. Did you inadvertently film your injuries? Yes, my welts. And when you learned that Sean went to Wyoming, I was outraged. He was with another woman. Did you block him? Yes. So wait. Then I shot a video of Sean out in my yard. Or are they saying this is during the Sunday fun day? Okay, we were trying to have a Sunday fun day, but it was tense. So Diddy was over there. They FaceTimed Jonathan, asking him what he saw that night. For a moment, Jonathan saw me in the corner crying. I guess then I shot a video of Sean out in the yard. Did you inadvertently film your injuries? Yes, my well. So I guess this is just her showing that Diddy was over at the house after it happened, and she got her injuries. So now we got the injuries, we got the house being torn up, we got Diddy coming back over, and then she blocked him because he went to Wyoming. Diddy vacation at a luxury resort in Wyoming in July 24, just before his arrest. So there's Diddy, but who is this woman here? This nigga knew it was over with, man. This nigga went white water rafting. Is that Kamora Lee? Yeah, this nigga was just doing all kinds of stupid shit that he ain't never done in life. Now this nigga out here white water rafting like he just been the coolest nigga on earth. Diddy accused Jane of cheating and said they were breaking up. She testified she saw Diddy a few days later. She missed him. Jane says she and Diddy had been messaging each other about the other night and how awful we were both feeling. She testified that Diddy repeatedly accused her of cheating while she kept apologizing, insisting that nothing had happened. They agreed to see each other and she went to his home. She said they tried to be upbeat, but there was a sadness underneath. Sean was basically saying that we were breaking up and we're just going to be friends. She testified, adding that he said he loved me, but what I did was wrong. All right, so Diddy said he was wrong. At one point, Diddy asked his assistant what he had seen on a FaceTime call. She testified that the assistant said he only saw her crying in the corner when Diddy accidentally turned the camera toward her. Yeah, he accidentally turned the camera toward her. Come on, Mike. How long? 2 or 3 weeks. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She blocked him. Okay. So how long did you block him? 2 or 3 weeks. Then I saw that his mother had been hospitalized. I wanted to put what happened between us to the side, he said. I wanted to put what happened between us to the side, he said. This was just too far for me. I saw you had me in a box. Did you say did you say the rapper's name? Did you say the name of the rapper, I guess? Who's the name of the rapper? Who's the name of the rapper? It was Meek Mill. Did you say the rapper's name? That's the last one we got. Nah, Nicole. I'm just trying to, we just trying to get the names, man. We gotta get all the evidence. That's all it is. We just making sure we got all the evidence. Yeah, they ain't gonna give us the name today. We're gonna go ahead and take a break here, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. No, just leave today on a bang. It was Meek Mill. But Kanye wasn't in Wyoming, and remember Kanye before Diddy got arrested, Kanye and Diddy were beefing. Remember that's when he called Diddy the feds. Yeah, see, Kanye was in Russia because Kanye got sued, and then Kanye went over to Russia. Yeah, remember last year Kanye was doing all those shows. Yeah, Kanye was on the road the whole time of June last year. Kanye West was traveling extensively through visits of Tuscany, Paris, Russia, Japan, the Maldives. Yeah, Kanye wasn't in the States. Man, y'all not putting that on my dog Ye. I know he wilding out right now, but my nigga Ye ain't had nothing to do with these freak offs. Yeah, Kanye was gone. All right, did you say the rapper's name? Yes. I flew on a red eye to meet Sean. And what did you do? We had a really nice time, Sean said. You could tell me when you're tired. What did you say? Let's stop for now and let's see each other later. His demeanor changed. So she just said the name to Diddy, but they ain't gonna tell us. Kind of bullshit is this, man? If this is a state trial, they'd mention everybody's name. The jury is shown a video of Jane with a visible bruise at Combs' house in June 24. The jury is shown a video of Diddy's house where she was at the home. A video captured the bruising around her eye and a welt on the forehead that was visible through the makeup on her face. The video was not viewable to the public, but the audio could be heard in the courtroom, and both Combs and Diddy Combs is Diddy. Combs and Jane confirmed the bruising was visible in the footage. So even Diddy acknowledged that there was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There was bruising. There was 2 welts on the sides of golf balls. So they got audio of Diddy saying that, yeah, you can see that bruising, Playboy. Combs and Jane confirmed that bruising was visible in the footage. Jane also testified that she covered part of her face in the video after realizing her injuries were visible. Jane could be heard calling Diddy her bestie on the video. She testified that Combs said they'd be best friends after they broke up. Jane testified that she was teasing him about that. The injury also viewed another short video. Well, the jury also viewed another short video Jane took around that time, which also showed her injuries. Jane said she continued to touch it up with Combs, stay in touch with Combs while after they saw each other at his home in late June. She later learned he had gone on a whitewater rafting trip in Wyoming with another woman and was absolutely furious, but we just found that they were friends. We had just endured that kind of night, and in the midst of all the controversy and everything, he was still able to plan a beautiful vacation. Jane said she texted him angrily. I think I did break up with him, she said. She then blocked both his numbers, all of his assistants, and security. Jane said she reached out to Diddy again a few weeks because she saw that his mother had been hospitalized and wanted to make sure she was okay. And they started talking again. Man, look, if I know the feds is watching, the feds, and I'm be honest with you, I'm fucking off. If I know the feds and did a raid and I know I had all kinds of drugs and guns and all these allegations against me, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm wilding out. I'm about to go do all the wildest shit. I ain't never jumped out of a plane. Well, I guess Diddy probably couldn't go on a plane. They probably wouldn't let that nigga parachute. I ain't never went scuba diving. I'm about to do all the wildest shit I ain't never done, man. I'm about to shit. I'm about to go swim with sharks. I'm about to get on a motorcycle and jump through a ring of fire over 4 buses. I'm about to do all kinds of wild shit. I know the feds is coming. This is the end. This is the end all be all. I'm going white water rafting. I'm hollering at all the chicks that shot me down. Like, please give me one more chance. I'm about to go where they ain't got no women, where the women look like he's and he is a he. Oh no, I don't want nothing to do with that. Oh yeah, you know the feds is coming. You start doing all kinds of shit. You might even start going to church every Sunday, going to Bible study. Remember, we used to see after they did the raid, after the Cassie video dropped, we seen Diddy riding bicycles down the street, waving at people, hey, signing autographs. We ain't never seen Diddy without security just out and about in the streets. Yeah. When you know the feds is coming, it's over with. You know what I mean? What I want to do? See if Elon could put me on a rocket ship, see how far out in space they can take me. What else? Shit, just start buying all the shit that I can't afford, running bills up, leaving my family with all kinds of debt. I'm starting to sell everything. I'm starting to put everything in everybody else's name so the feds can't take that shit. Yeah, it's over with. From the Wyoming trip, TMZ covered it. That's what I'm saying. Is that Kamora Lee? After the meal, we are told that Diddy got into a verbal argument with the woman he was traveling with, and things were tense. Oh, shit. Legally, some might say Diddy's up a creek with the paddle, blah, blah, blah. They went whitewater rafting over the weekend. We went through that. Yeah, who is she? He appears to be with a couple of friends plus a guide. So he still got folks in his circle despite tons of the fallout of brutal casting. Despite the federal indictment, we're going. Let me see what that tweet said. After the meal, we're told Diddy. After the meal. After the meal, we're told Diddy. All right, here we go. January 14th, Diddy living it up before arrest, fancy resort fights. So Diddy made the most of his summer last as a free man, living it up at a fancy resort. The Bad Boy Records founder spent a few nights back in July at the luxury resort. According to some who worked at the hotel, Diddy stay. Yeah, he got it tight. He definitely got it tight. Diddy was traveling with a woman and another man. We're told they spent the first day at the resort pool where Diddy was wearing a wetsuit with booties. TMZ obtained a couple of images of Diddy's stay, and the place looks pretty picture. Okay. Diddy was hanging out the pool deck with the tenants in the back. Drama unfolded on Diddy's second day at the resort. We're told he sat down for a bite in the hotel restaurant and reeked of marijuana. So Diddy was up there puffing on that Buddha. Sounds like he had the munchies. Diddy ordered a steak and fries, washing it down with ketchup and some sparkling water. After the meal, we're told Diddy got into a verbal argument with the woman he was traveling with, and things were tense. The woman was upset and pissy, and she stormed off to their room after the fight, according to the hotel employee who notes things never got physical between Diddy and the woman. Diddy's Wyoming vacation also included whitewater rafting. The guy's long way from Wyoming, now sitting in Brooklyn jail. Oh, okay. So Diddy was up there arguing with a motherfucker. That's all this nigga do, ain't it? That's all this nigga do is argue with women. Let me see. Let's stop for now and see each other later. His demeanor changed. He said, a man spends all this money on you and you say you're tired. He threw water on me. He called me a bitch. He gave me an X pill. What happened? Sean was celebratory. He said, let's go. Did Paul come to Miami? So, god damn, this nigga just doesn't give up. This nigga is buying dick everywhere he goes. Did Paul come to Miami? Yes. Did Paul come to 2-Star? Yes. I was given a spray bottle, liquid Molly in my. What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all? When we first went over the hotel stuff, they had the MDMA. It was liquid form in the eye droplets. I'm telling you, Diddy was squirting that in bottles. Remember, I was saying that in week 2. Oh Lord! So they had a spray bottle with liquid Molly. So squirted in the mouth. Remember, Jonathan Idy said that they were transferring liquid cocaine through the Ciroc bottles. Oh man, maybe I did set Diddy up. Maybe I did set Diddy up. Damn it, where did I set Diddy up? Here we are 5 weeks, and I was talking about this way back when. So it's liquid Molly. They were putting it into the mouth. That's what I'm saying. Diddy had it in the eye droplets going around, doot, 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 just dropping it off in glasses. So you wouldn't have known if you were taking X. You'd have just been drinking it because it wouldn't have had no taste to it. You'd have just been drinking it, and then you'd have been getting off. What the fuck going on with this rock, nigga? The fuck? I was given a spray bottle, liquid Molly into my mouth. I felt a surge of high octane X energy. Paul comes in. I greet Paul with that energy. Do you have X with Paul in front of Sean? Yes. When was the last time you saw Sean in person? August 24 at 2-Star. Did you have X with Don in front of Sean at 2-Star? Yes. One last text message. The last one we'll ask you to look at. Oh, what the fuck is this? Did you go to New York to see him? No. Why not? He was arrested. Did you get a subpoena? Yes, I had to come in November of 24, then January of 25. And after that, did you see a therapist? 3 months now. Again, she never pressed charges on Diddy. Even with all of this happening, she never pressed charges. The only reason she's on the stand is because a federal subpoena got her up there. So everyone's saying this is a money grab. What would she get up here and lie about? There's no benefit for her to get up here and lie. Diddy is still paying for shit. That nigga could just cut that shit off right now. They had a love contract. That man, that verbal contract ain't gonna hold up nowhere. I mean, it was in the courthouse, but there's no benefit of her getting up there and lying. Maybe she was far-fetched on a few things, but dog, it's a federal subpoena. She got to tell them what they know, or she got to go to jail. So it's like, I'm not going to jail for this nigga. This is the shit that he did. So now we got the spray bottles. We don't know if he was just putting drugs and shit. We got him forcing her to take that E-pill in the room before Anton came over. He was still doing freak offs all the way up until when he got arrested. Did you go with him to New York? She said he got arrested. So the women's clothing that was in the room with Diddy when he got arrested in New York, well, it ain't hers. So Young Miami and some other freak. We need to find out who women clothing those were when Diddy got arrested in New York. But hey, let me guess. Mo put those clothes up there. I don't know. Yeah, there was no objection besides this morning. So she's been in therapy for 3 months. So January, February, March. That'd be about March, or she may have started February, March, April time frame. But when you say 3 months, you're not. When you say 3 months for a therapist, you're not actually going 3 months. It might be once a week. You know what I mean? Because that's how mine was. Mine was once a week on Tuesdays. Do you have an attorney for this case? Who is paying? Sean, I'm still processing. Nothing further. Jurors, you may go. So Diddy is still paying for this lawyer. So why would a lawyer that Diddy's paying for want her to I guess it's Diddy's paying for the lawyer. So she's telling the truth. Because why would Diddy be paying for a lawyer that wanted her to get up there and lie on him? Said this lawyer is separate. But Diddy probably thought, let me get her a lawyer so she don't do any testifying. But when that subpoena drops in the feds, they got these phones and they got these text messages. You're going to have to tell them what you know, because if they catch you up in a lie, they the ones locking niggas up. So she told the truth, because if not, they'd have been on her ass like, wait a minute, you told us this. Damn. All right, well, shit. She said Diddy threw water on her when she told him she was tired from staying up all night. He invited her to Miami in late July 24. She flew on a red eye to meet him for dinner late in the day after she arrived. She said they went to dinner. Jane said they stayed up all night having X and partying at the hotel. After staying up all night, Jane told Diddy she was feeling tired. She testified that Diddy had previously that he had told her previously that she should vocalize when she was tired. But when she did, she testified that Diddy's demeanor changed and called her names and threw water on her. He eventually apologized and showed his sheet. All right, well, that's where we're at. Adjourned, so yeah, shit. We turned this into a 7-hour freak off, man. Nelda said he's still paying lawyer fees. Yeah, like this dude is wild, man. Like this nigga still paying. Yeah, I don't know what the defense is gonna do now. I definitely want to see how this is gonna go down. I want to see how this is going to go down, but it's going to be a little crazy because they got a lot of defending to do. So they're going to have to try to poke holes in the story. But again, they got to defend the giving drugs, the hiring the prostitutes, the flying her to different places to have sex with people that are paid. Jane says the last time she saw Diddy was in Miami. When we were together, it was just the same old routine, having X and everything. Then says they would invite Don over, referring to the name of the entertainer. Jane said they would then have X when the entertainer in front of Combs. So there we go. That's the end of the day. We about to get the hell on out of here because it's 11 o'clock. So I've been on here since 4 o'clock. I'm glad you all tuned in tonight. This is the Daily Diddy, day 19. Tomorrow is day 20. We will be back. The defense should be up here tomorrow trying to defend the hell out of this case. The prosecution put together a good one. Again, I don't know what would be the reason of lying. If Diddy's paying for your lawyer, like if Diddy's paying for your lawyer, you would think, okay, she's gonna say shit to make Diddy sound like an angel or saint, but no, she told her, she got up here, and the prosecution had recorded messages from phones. We need to know about Jonathan. We need to drop a subpoena off to the security guards. Jonathan, we need to bring Anton up there. I mean, we got a lot of motherfuckers left. Yeah, so that's where we at, man. I'm Modi J. This is The Mo You Know. Subscribe to my other channel. The Mo You Know is pinned in the live. I mean, not in the live, but in the chat. Join the Discord. Support the channel. Cash has pinned in the chat. MOEDOTJ. We got a good 7 hours in. Jeez Louise. It looks like we're gonna be going till 5 or 6 every single day until they get this over with. Because I know they're trying to get it done before the 4th of July.
So sorry.
Diddy said he's sorry, guys. Diddy said he is sorry.
Cassie, come on.
What's up, BT? What?
Yeah, think about it. Today's the 10th. Well, tomorrow's the 10th. The 4th of July is 2-3 weeks from now. So, yeah, they definitely gonna try to get this done. It just, I don't know, it ain't looking good for him. But then again, I ain't here to say if he's innocent or guilty. All I'm doing is reading what went down, and when the raids happen, y'all know